Okay, EDI. The last time this item was exported for customer feeds, the time, the status, and the batch. What the code this list lets you do is assign multiple groups to an item. So in addition to product line, product group, and business line, you may have a different grouping, and you may want to have one item appear in multiple groups. Let's say, last time we used this was for auto parts, where the guys made bumpers or trailer hitches, and the trailer hitch, the same model trailer hitch, could be used with the Ford Explorer and the Chevy S10, the Colorado, the GMC Canyon. So it just allows you to another way of grouping stuff. Over on the right here, we've got country of origin, a class field. Class is often used in the special class pricing system. ABC codes are normally used for inventory counting. A market field for people to identify particular markets. A quality field, whether or not it requires registration, and how long the warranty it is. Then you've got these two numbers down here, the Universal Product Code and the Global Trade Item Number. These sort of are like the UN specification, and they're alternative numbering systems. Universal Product Line from UDEX, hardly anybody uses. The Global Trade Item Number is used by the people that purchase the UPC coding system. Are based in Switzerland, and they bought UPC and they bought EIN, and they assign the UPC numbers now. They are also pushing to assign numbers to locations and items. So what they want to do is have you register your item with a global trade item number so that anybody can order that item out of the International Global Trade Catalog. And it's a great way for them to make money, but I've yet to see anybody use it. But it's a requirement that you have that field in certain industries, so we put it there. Historical information, last received date, last count, what your count cycle is, first time you sold it. Comments. Again, we can have an unlimited number of comments. Comment lines 1 through 999 are free form, and then you can see there are list only, a comment that'll print on the invoice only, an order completion invoicing comment that comes up during invoicing order completion, a shop order comment, inventory purchasing, order confirmation, returns, order entry, and then some web comments that are used for building up the product description on the web, the title, the details, description, an image list, and a web page link. Now you also have, you notice up here in the imaging system, it's actually off of the catalog management list, you can specify images associated with this catalog. You have related items. Related items are very similar to the sell with. These are items that would appear on the bottom of the screen on the website, or can be looked at in order entry for selling with. Special pricing records for this item, you can see them and edit them here instead of having to go through the special pricing screen. And then our attributes, DVD player attributes. Now, if you notice, you have model and you have item. If we go up here and we say, this item has a model number, what that does is allows us to group descriptive and image information for very similar items together so that we don't have to enter them multiple times. An example of that would be a chair. The chair may come with a red, blue, green, yellow seat cushion. And the pictures of the chair and the descriptions of the chair are completely identical except for the color. So you can set those attributes up at the model level instead of at the item number level, so you don't have excess data or repetitive data entry. So that's our catalog detail. We'll look at the More menu. The More menu lets you look at a bill of materials for the item. It lets you look at the cross-reference table for the item. It lets you look at the qualified vendor list. The qualified vendor list is used in situations where you frequently have to track where the item came from and that the item was purchased from a vendor that has proper tracking. Aircraft parts, medical equipment, this type of stuff. The qualified vendor list tells purchasing that here are the only vendors that you can buy this item from. They're the only vendors that have been qualified. For example, if your company policy says we can only purchase from ISO 9000 or 9001 qualified vendors, then you could list them here for the item. For the item, you have the vendor, the manufacturer, 3 additional descriptions, which are the vendor's descriptions, the vendor's item numbers, a minimum order quantity from this vendor, the reorder quantity, and the minimum reorder quantity, lead days from this vendor, shipping weight, how many shipments you've gotten from this vendor, how many were late, type, class, and sales category for organizing these. You can store current, prior, and next list price, cost, and foreign currency costs. You can store statistics, notes, some advanced information about the item from this vendor, and some free-form codes. QVL is used in a very small percentage of situations, usually only medical equipment and aircraft parts. Then we have our safety stock for this item, who we keep safety stock for. We went over that already. Purchasing history for this item. We can drill down and see where we've bought it from, how many we bought when. Product label printing lets you print labels for the item using list and label forms. Then web info. This goes out for that item. For example, this particular item, the web info points to OFM. So you can put a link to the web information for that item, and then maintaining your attributes. So that's our catalog record. The catalog record says, here's a description of the item that we sell.